That hour that you think not. Ran across some scripture doing some study. Talks about Jesus showing up twice in the scripture on the fourth watch. Both in Mark and in Matthew. It talks about him walking on the water. The boat was taking in some water. There was some damage. And he appeared to Peter and those in the boat. The Bible talks about it being the fourth watch. Now, if you do some research on the fourth watch normally falls between 3 and 6 a.m. Let's not also forget about the passage of scripture that talks about he asked his disciples to pray with him, and he came to find them 3 times at least sleep, which would have been between 1 and 2, because that was the third watch, which would have been between about 1 and 2, maybe 3 in the morning. These are also the same times that your body wakes up. I believe your spirit wakes up as you go use the restroom during that time of morning or night. It's also said that is also the time that God is calling us to prayer, because Jesus did ask his disciples to pray while he went ahead with Peter to pray. And he came back and found the disciples asleep. Key is, when he came back, he found them sleeping. His own disciples, right? People who are next to him, close to him, working with him, co-laboring with him, doing good works. When he came back, he found them asleep. I'm coming at an hour you think not. But when he comes back in that hour, how many people will he find asleep? And I don't mean sleep in the bed, folks. Okay, I don't mean that sleep. I mean sleep. You're wide awake, but you're dead sleep. I mean people he's going to find sleep that say that they belong to him. But he's going to come back and find them asleep. The 5 foolish were asleep. They wasn't aware. They wasn't awake like they should have been. Okay. So there are people who are wide awake right now, but are dead asleep. Sounds stupid, make a lot of sense. Lots of people right now claiming Jesus Christ are asleep. If his disciples went to sleep, in the natural, of course, they were told to stay up because I need you to watch my back, watch my 6, in other words, what Jesus was saying, and pray. But their eyes were heavy and they were weary and they were tired. And they went to sleep. This is the message that's been going on recently about people falling to sleep during this time, these final hours, these final minutes, these final seconds of the end days of the end time. A lot of people can get rocked to sleep. Are you awake or are you asleep? A lot of people are asleep right now. I found that interesting. When he came to the ship in the 4th hour, it was in trouble. Winds tossed to and fro. Peter saw him. He came out there. He asked, Christ, is that you? He said, yeah, it's me. He asked, hey, can I come on out? But during this 4th watch, you think about what time it is during the 4th watch. It's, if you look it up, it's from 3 to 6 a.m. A lot of things happen during that time in the Bible. Lots of things happen. When they had Jesus, before they put the reed on him and made him carry his cross, and they stood him up and they had him standing in the court, their supposed court, and they were questioning him and spitting on him and punching him and all that other stuff. It was at night. It was between 1 and 3, 1 and 5. It was during that time period on the clock. That's why the record companies call that the witching hour. Because that's also the same time period that when they publish records, they go up and sing and chant demonic spells over the music. That's been talked about for a long time. Okay? So these time periods are very important. A lot of things are going on during this time. Not all of them always good either. So the fourth watch is when Jesus came. Also came on the third watch, but he found his disciples sleeping. So this time period is very important. Very important time period. Is this the hour that we think not? One, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Who's sleeping still? Have you woke up yet? Okay. People are still asleep. And I don't mean sleep with a pillow. I mean sleep walking through life right now. You ain't got a clue of what's getting ready to happen to this world. And Jesus has been calling us to come and walk and live with him and work with him and pray with him. And we keep going back to sleep. Make sure that's not your testimony. You being asleep. All right? Because this is a very critical time. You could be rocked to sleep at any minute by anything. So stay woke. No. W-O-K-E means you were awake and you went back to sleep. Stay awake. Okay? Deuces. Peace out.